Alright guys, today I'm going to show you how to start a new project using the newest TouchGFX version, which is 4.13.0. So you're going to start CubeIDE and then just start a new project. And we're going to be using the 746 discovery port here. So we'll just click that, hit next, and give that a project name, and I'll just call it my project. And make sure you select C++ here, and just finish. And here we'll just say yes. Alright, we're not going to do anything with this IOC file, so we're just going to go ahead and close that. And what we're going to do is start TouchGFX. We'll just give this a name. We'll call it V3 template. And V3 version 3 is based off their version 3 here. We're using this 746 display, so select that. We'll create a blank template. And we're just going to generate code because we're not going to use this. We're just using some of the files that this project generates. So here it already generated, it's done. So we'll just go ahead and close that. And then File Explorer, and here's the V3 template. And we'll just move this all the way a little bit. And what we're going to do is we're going to rename this IOC file to the same project name as this one, so it's my project. Alright. And what we need to do is open this up. We're going to need to change about 3 lines. So I'll go ahead and move this over here. And using your favorite text editor, just open up that file, and what we're going to do is look for some lines that says project manager. So here we are. And what we're going to do is rename these lines here to my project. Same for this one. And gotta make sure that this right here under root is true. Otherwise, when you try to generate some the project from the TouchGFX, you're gonna get a little error. So oops, true. Go ahead and save that, and that's it. We don't need this. Alright, so what we're gonna do is copy this and paste it in this project, override it. Alright, so now what we can do is the next step is just open up this project IOC file. And let's see, we're going to generate some code, and before I go on to that, because we copied this project from a template that we generated earlier from the TouchGFX, all the parameters are already filled out here. So all this stuff is filled out. The multimedia, the LTDC, this is all filled out correctly. And quad SPI. This is all set up correctly. So go ahead and generate the code. Alright, so here's the TouchGFX. For some reason I'm getting some red X's on these folders, but I can't seem to find the errors, but the project does compile correctly. We're going to open this file up, so double click that. And we'll just go ahead and select it blank template. And we'll just kind of set up something real quick. Give it a white background and a toggle button. And generate some code. Alright, so it's done. Minimize that. Alright, so if we refresh this, you see that it generates some more code here. Now what we're going to do is we need to copy some files over. Let's go to this STM32CubeIDE folder. We need to copy this linker file, and we'll paste it into this project, overwrite it. And then we need to go into drivers, and we need to copy the BSP folder and this components folder. So just Control C and go to the drivers here, right click, and then paste. And what we need to do is tell the compiler that we need to link to these files. So go ahead and right click on my projects, go into properties, and then under C, C++ General, and paths and symbols, include tabs, or includes tab, and then you can just select it, GNU-C, and then what we're going to do is add some paths to the file. So make sure we click add to all languages, workspace, and then go to drivers, and then select the BSP folder, say OK, OK, and we're going to add some more, add to all languages, workspace, drivers, and then components. We're adding these three folders here. So OK, OK, add. Okay, and then add the last folder. Oops. Workspace. Drivers. Alright. And apply and close. And say yes. Alright, and then we need to go back out, go to TouchGFX, go to target. I'm going to copy these two files, Control C, and then we're going to go to target here, open this up, right click, and then paste and overwrite those files. And we got one more file I believe we need to copy, and that would be the main .c. So Control C, and then under here, right click, paste. Oop, what do we do here? Oh, that was include, wrong one, so delete that. So under source, we need to paste and then overwrite. It was not the include folder. Alright, so I believe that's it. so let's go ahead and compile. Let's see if we get any errors. Alright, so looks like compiled completely. What we'll do is go ahead and debug, and then right click on the My Projects, debug as STM32, and we need to go to this debugger tab, scroll down, and we're going to check this external loader, scan. It's going to refresh this drop down, and we're going to select the 746 right here. Alright, and I forgot we needed to oh, you know what, never mind. Let's see, make sure. Oh, it was running the debugger, that's why. I always just need to check to make sure that this quad SPI is showing up under here, just under this build analyzer. So it is. So all the resources like the images, the buttons are going to be saved onto the flash and not on the STM32 flash here. It'll be on the external flash. Alright, so go ahead and then run this and see that it showed up here, and we can see that it's toggling on and off. So that's it. That's the quick and easiest way to get a project up and running. So hopefully you like this video. Thank you.